So, Sergey, will you start?
Yeah, let me start. Let me share my screen. Today I prepared, as usual, a couple of issue reports for Triage. Let's see through them. First one issue, it's about incorrect order status after refund. Let me increase a little bit. So what's the flow, what's the steps? First of all, like create some simple product and place order. Then create, after this operation, order has a status pending. It's quite obvious, I think. Then create invoice for this order and order status change it to processing. Then create shipment for this order and order becomes complete. Okay, it looks like expected. But now try to do credit memo, refund, and return product. And our expectation that that order should have status closed, but it still has a completed status. Just for a little bit more visualization, I found order status workflow, and just let's map our steps and result on this workflow from official documentation. As you can see, when payment is received and order invoiced, order should have status processing. Yes, we see them. Then when we ship it order received status complete, which means that we receive payment, we shipped it, so our work is done. But if we have refund or return or like any type of this with order should have status closed. I think it's because like complete order, it means we receive money, we send the product, close it. It means that yes, order is not actual anymore, but it's not completed. So that's it from explanation. What do you think, Eric?
Yeah, I mean, if it's inaccurate, right? So I think it's a good find. I would say on this one, I would suggest a P2, but also an S1 on this one. So
Mm-hmm.
so it looks like we already have an S2. I think you can make a case for an S1 if the status is incomplete. That's not good. Yep, an S1.
Just want to remove old one labels.
Got it.
P2, S1. Yes, okay. So, yeah, it's interesting case when customer group ID was removed, but it has assigned customer. And the flow is next, like create customer in admin panel, create customer group, specific, like not default, assign customer to this customer group, and place order as this customer from new group. Then delete customer group that was previously created and try to reorder this order from admin panel. And our based on this report, expectation is customer should be assigned to like default customer group or like that. But in the Magento, it's like not possible to place order, and we receive something like no such entity with ID 5. So it means it was assigned, but it was removed. A group was removed, and yeah, that's it.
Got it. Yeah, I think for this one I can't imagine it happening very frequently. So I think for that, I think probably a P3, but an S2 on this one. So we do want to take care of it. Probably not as important as the one we just saw, but I think we do want to take care of it. And it is odd when it happens for sure.
Yeah, I agree. It's possible situation, but I don't think it's like very often
Yep.
happens.
We have another bug with the custom groups when we try to place order basic some custom. We should log in as a member of the custom group, and when we place order, the order will be placed from the default group. I mean, not by
Yeah,
our
actually,
custom.
we have a couple of bugs and related to customer groups, and most of them are related to option like automatic assignment customer to customer group. And we have probably 3 or 5 issue for this, but yeah, something in customer groups should to be improved, I think.
Mhm.
Okay, done. Yeah, this issue, this bug reports about SEL permission for admin user in case when we have 2 websites. Let's see for details. First of all, we have 2 websites, I mean main websites and some additional with store or store view. Then we create admin user role, new role, with all permission for catalog except edit product design. So it's supposed like I can update any attributes for this product, but all stuff related to design section should not be like in my permission. Then we create new admin user with this role, and then we create some simple product. We open this simple product and we see in the design tab, it's like everything is not editable. It's okay. But now when we try to switch, let me see, when we try to switch scope and then uncheck use default for product name and change the name, it's not allowed. Let's see, probably for more, yeah, for more details, like we create this role, we go to test product and check, yes, actually we don't have permission review design. But then we try to change like name or any other attribute that system like show us as allowed to edit. It's not possible. We receive you are not allowed to edit product design attribute. But in real, we try to decide just to edit a product name. Got it, Eric? Or
Yep.
need to more detail?
No, I've got it. I think, yeah, I think this one also is going to be fairly edge case, but I think it's a good test with some of the some unique user permissions here. So I think even this one would probably also be a P3, but an S2 because it's incorrect. It's not doing as intended.
Yeah, I want to say that it's just one example of wrong permission. I think if we have this one, we have the same situation in some another combination of permissions. Is I think just with one case. So depending to it, maybe it's PP2 because it can affect this bug can affect a lot of areas, not just this one exactly this one case. So maybe it's more important. Yeah, it's just my things.
I think the fix probably could be like Atomar, I mean only focus it on this permission like design and product edit, and I don't think that it could affect all system. Isn't it? Just want to like understand your point. I know that
Yeah, but
possibly we have a lot of like different issue related to ACL because we could be in some different condition, difficult condition, multi-website and some edge cases. But this one looks like, yeah, possible one. It should not affect whole system.
yeah, who knows? In general, it's like general approach is ACL, and I'm not sure that it depends just to this particular one case. Maybe it can, in general, it can affect more areas than just this one. potentially.
Thank you. What do you
But
think,
but
Eric?
I don't know.
So are we saying, do we think this is more severe, or do we agree? What? Sorry, it's hard to.
Well, Vladimir proposed to increase priority to P2 because it could be like complex solution and could affect some areas and would reveal like new problem with ACL
Okay.
through the whole system.
Okay. No, I would support that then. Yeah, we've seen a couple of these where it's not necessarily the issue at hand. It could be what if you feel like this could be bigger than that, then I think a P2 is fine. I think that would potentially uncover something that would be more commonly happening. So let's do
Mhm.
P2 then.
Okay, thank you, you guys. Next one about configurable product and filters. What's this issue about? For example, we have configurable products with multiple like color and size option, like red, green, blue, and size S, M, L, like usual. And then we make one option, like green in this case color and M size. This product we make quantity to 0 and mark as out of stock. In the Magento store configuration, we change display out of stock products to no. So we suppose that out of stock products should not be displayed on the in our store. And now on the product page, we see that like crossed, you can see crossed line. It's like not available size, but on this screenshot, yes, when we try to use filtering based on green color and size M, we receive in result this product. But supposed it should be out of stock. Yeah, issue about it.
Got it. This is a nasty one. I would say P2 S1 on this one. Hopefully it doesn't come up often, but yeah, that would be potentially at least merchandising something that doesn't have inventory, so that's not good.
Yeah, user can find some product, click, and on the product page he see that it's not available, or she can see, and it could disappoint, I would say. Okay, pick this one. Okay, thank you. And next one. Next one is very old issue, and probably you have heard about it. It's about caching cart items in the cart. In general case, create some product, simple product, set price 100, for example, and save the product. Then go to storefront, add this product to the shopping cart. Then go and change price for this product in the admin. Flush cache, do reindex, do all stuff, and go back to the storefront and refresh the page. As we can see, the product price is updated on a catalog page, but in cart page it still has a value like 100. It's not updated because this price is saved in some quote or like that and not updated. Also, I want to add that if you just go, if we go view and edit shopping cart, the price will be updated. If we proceed to checkout, probably it's also updated. We need to trigger some additional action related to cart to update this price. And also want to add this issue was reported a lot of time ago, 2016, and it has a lot of likes and a lot of discussion, attempt to fix, and let's scroll for last one. Yeah, and still in 2019 it was actual and was some verification and confirmation.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, longer conversation. I'm surprised this hasn't been fixed earlier. But here we are. We've got so I would say this one to me, it's a big issue, right? And so I would say, especially again, once you start dealing with pricing, inventory. These are key systems, and so P1, I think it's definitely a P1, and then likely an S1 as well, right? Because otherwise you're starting to set up incorrect expectations on the on pricing based on whatever the merchant intends. So yeah, it's a nasty one. Let's see if we can get this done.
Yeah, and want also to add, it means that order will be placed with correct price, but this price could be surprised, like it's bad experience when customer want to buy for $1, and on the order confirmation page, it price is different.
Right.
So,
Yeah, that would not be good. That would drive calls to to the merchant.
yeah, P1 S1. Okay, thank you. That's it from my side. We have 10 minutes. Vladimir, do you have something for Triage today?
Yeah, I have a few more issues on my screen. Okay, please. Yeah, this issue about our media gallery, about magnifier functionality. So the main thing that magnifier can work in a few modes, inside and default one, I don't know, and then outside and inside, yeah. It's simple. And when we configure our magnifier to work inside, it work in incorrect way. So there is we have the screenshots. If we try to move cursor under the picture, we see that the picture all times re-render, and it's not pretty smooth. So the issue, yeah, was with this magnifier, and we already have pull request for it. It fix this behavior.
So it's just only about like smooth move, or it broke something?
It about smooth move mostly. Because it work right now, but you can see on the GIF how it work.
Yeah, I think this one would be a P3 and then probably an S3 as well. It's a small thing. It doesn't prevent. So I'm almost inclined to do an S4, but it's an S3. It's a nice to have.
Okay, good. Let's go to next one. Uh, yeah. Uh, let's go to the pull request because pull request contains more detailed information about this issue. Yeah, it's mostly performance improvement, and why I want to go to the pull request because our TSG team already measures the performance of rendering. So the main issue, it's not an issue, it's more like improvement. We did a few requests to receive the config information, but currently our contributor implements the caching of this config. Looks like everything works fine, and yeah, currently our page renders faster than previously. Not pretty, not large numbers, but it's better than been before. It was before. So
Yep.
it's like performance improvement, and yeah, looks in general looks good.
All right. So yeah, I mean, performance continues to be a big need. So I think with this one, I'd say it's still P3. It doesn't, but I think we could say for severity probably an S1 if it's performance, and so I'm okay with that.
Okay, good. Go to last one for today. Yeah, it also an issue about the permissions related to the permissions, more about this icon and the notification. Let's go back to the pull request again because it provides more details in our issue. So we can set up different role, and just a second, I will find the that reproduce. Yeah. Here's we create the admin role with access to the set to custom. After that, we can uncheck the show toolbar notification checkbox and save role. After that, admin shouldn't get notifications about any changes, but as we see, admin received this notification. So in general, this icon should be visible at all, but currently it's visible and it shows notification.
Got it. Yeah, this one's probably a P3 S2. It's annoying, but it's also not doing what we would expect. So I think that would at least give it a case for S2.
Good. Yeah, that's it from my side for today. I think that's all for today. Thank you, Eric, for your time.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Have a good day. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.